Hey, welcome back. So I have a video that I've been seeing quite a few ladies on YouTube talking about and doing, so I thought maybe I should do it as well. So this is going to be a video on, as you can see from the title down below, obviously, my favorite makeup brushes. So these are going to be makeup brushes that I use pretty much all the time. I don't have a huge, massive amount of brushes. I kind of have just stuck to quite a few of the brushes that I've had for so long. I really need to branch out and try different kinds. I do have some Jessup brushes coming, so I'm super excited for those. Those would probably be in this. But when I get them and use them and stuff, I'll let you guys know if they'd be added to this collection, which I'm sure they will. But okay, so let's get on because I have a few brushes I really want to talk about and I want to tell you, and I don't want this to be too long. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with foundation brushes. I have two absolute favorite foundation brushes. So my absolute favorite, and has taken over, used to be my Sigma F80 brush, used to be my favorite foundation brush of all time, but this blank canvas F20 brush is absolutely stolen that position. Sorry, it's a little dirty. This foundation is so good for buffing in foundation. So like for instance, the L'Oreal Infallible matte foundation that you can get, it says to buff it in. This works absolutely amazing. I get a very good flawless look with that. Or it's a great brush for stippling. So I really, really like this brush. Like I've said a few times in a few videos, I need to get another one or even two more of these because I really like them. So I have a birthday coming up, so I think I need to get some more blank canvas brushes because this one has wowed me. I definitely have to get another one of these, or even two, because I really like these. And then the next one is by Real Techniques. This one is absolutely beautiful. I love this too. I don't use it all the time. I actually just washed it, so it looks beautiful. This is the Expert Face Brush. Just looks like this. This is so good for really, if you're wanting a foundation where you want to kind of spread it out and make it really like, do you know what I mean? You want it really smooth. This brush is beautiful. I really like it because it's also kind of small and you can get right into where the nose is and under the eyes because it's not too big and too fluffy. So I really, really like that brush for that reason. I really like this brush. So they're both really great brushes. So please, if you can, try them out. For under my eyes, oh wait, hold on, sorry. I want to talk about the buffering brush from Real Techniques as well. I really like this for buffing powder, and I've used it for foundation and it works all right, but I like it for buffing powder. So that's kind of a powder brush that I like to use. I really like that for kind of buffing, as it says, buffering brush from Real Techniques. Check that out as well. This is another Real Techniques brush, and it's the setting brush. I use this for under my eyes for setting concealer, and you know, you can get really into small places, so this brush is really good for that kind of stuff, really kind of more detailed. But for under my eyes for concealer is what I use this the most. I love this brush for that. Yeah, I really like this brush for that. So I don't want to talk about too long because that's pretty basic. Other face things. Okay, so for highlighter, I really like this brush right now. I've been using it for quite some time now and I just can't stop using it. If it's not my fan brush, I just have an e.l.f. cheap fan brush if I need just a really light application, but if I need a kind of more, if I want to do a little heavier application, I reach for this, which is the F11 by MUA. It just looks like this. Beautiful, soft brush. I love it, and it's really good and gets detail, and I've actually used it for contouring as well. You know, you suck in your cheeks and you get right in there. You can get right in there because it's so small. So it's good. It's got, you know, two purposes that you can really use it for. I've used it for concealer under the eye. Not really fond of it for that. But highlighter and, you know, bronzer if I need to. Really quite nice. So that's the F11 from MUA. My favorite blush brush, and sorry it's really dirty again because I just used it today, is the Real Techniques blush brush. So, you know, some people say this is so big and not great, but you know what you can do, because it does have a bit of like around it, but it does taper a little at the top, like not super lots, but it does have that kind of point there. You know, you can really just gently pat on your, but I don't find it's too big. You know, I don't have a huge face, but I don't have a small face. So I like to just smile, and then you can see kind of the shape, my cheeks. And then I just kind of run it on like that, or I can just pat it on like that. That's how I like to use this brush. I love this brush. if you don't have the Real Techniques blush brush and you don't have a super small face, I recommend this. I think it's great and it's super fluffy and it washes really nice. So I really like that brush for my blush. For contouring, I love the F9 from MUA. If I really want to really place and get like a sharp contour, I will reach for this. This is definitely a must. It's a little thicker than I thought it was going to be, but it actually works really good. It's not too thick. If you're wanting it just a little, if you don't want it that thick, just tap on the side and then place it, and then you can use the rest of the brush to kind of smooth it out. Sorry, I'm kind of looking in the mirror as I demonstrate to you so that I'm doing it right. But yeah, so that's the F9 from MUA. I really like this for contouring. So if you want a good contour brush for a really affordable price, get this brush. It's really nice and it washes quite nice as well. It is a cheap kind of brush. If I can remember where I got it, if I can find the link to this, I'll leave it below, but I can't really remember. I've had it for a good while now, but it's just a huge fan brush that I got from eBay, sorry. It says MAANGE, which I'm guessing is Mangi or Mangi or something like that, 834. I don't know if that's going to help you out at all, but just look up large fan brush on eBay and you should be able to find it. But it's so good for wiping away powder, or you know, if you want to just give yourself just like a light powder, this is super good for that. It's so soft, it washes quite nice. Just be very careful with it because it is cheaper and it's from eBay, so just I'd be careful with it, but mine needs a wash as well. But I think all my brushes need a wash, so maybe I'll do that today. But yeah, this is the best big fan brush I've had, and it was like just under €3 I think shipped to me, so really good deal and I love it. So if I can find it, I'll try to leave the link down below. Quickly, some eye brushes that I'm absolutely in love with. First is my eyebrow brush. This is the one I use all the time. It's from e.l.f. It's the small angled brush. It's not too stiff, but it's stiff, but it's not super stiff. Sorry, it's so dirty because I use it every day, so I don't wash it all the time. I just kind of give it a quick clean, but I use this for my brows. It's just perfect. It's super thin and it gets right in there, and I just really like this brush. I don't use any other brush. This is the only one I use for my brows. And then for eyeshadow, I have an eyeshadow brush that I love the most, but it's like a no-name brush that I got years and years ago. Still going strong. I love it. So I didn't want to show in this because you can't really get it. But another one that I really like is the e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. It's just their white brush. It's like $1 for people in the States, and it's like, I think it was like £1.50 for us to buy or something like that. You just place this on. I think e.l.f. UK should be opening up soon, so I'll leave the link to the site down below, and like this, we're supposed to open up in the summer, so hopefully anytime now. Yeah, but I really like this e.l.f. brush. If you're looking for a cheap eyeshadow brush, this is really awesome. Okay, and then for under my eye, for smudging under my eye, which I used in this tutorial for this look. Yes, I have a tutorial for this look. It's either up now before this video or it'll be up after this video, I'm not sure, but I'll leave a link somewhere here or down below if it is up already. But it's just the e.l.f. smudge brush, again, white packaging, so it's one of the cheaper ones, but it is so good for, it's not too stiff and it's not super soft either, but it's like, it's soft to rub under the eyes and it just gets right in there. So I just dip in and then place under, and it works so well, and it's super affordable. So I really like this brush. If you don't got some e.l.f. cheap brushes, some of the cheap brushes are really good, but I prefer more the studio brushes. But those two from the more, I don't like to say cheap, I hate when I use the word cheap, I don't like to use that word, the more affordable white brushes, those two are ones that I totally recommend, and their blending brush as well. That's a really good one. But, oh, and this one, so it's e.l.f.'s just eye crease brush. Again, this is another one. I forgot that I put this in here, even though I love it. I use it all the time. This is what I use this eye crease brush for. I use it for the inner corner to put the highlight color. So I just place it in like that, and I did use it again for this look, and I love it because it gets so in there. You know, if you want to get really detailed under your eyebrow, works really good for that too. So I love this brush. This is definitely an essential and is so affordable. I love it. Okay, again, another e.l.f. brush. I do love my e.l.f. brushes. I really love my e.l.f. brushes. This is the contour brush. This is really good for getting right into the crease of my eye, or really placing a lot of product to the eye and blending a bit. I love it for that. Yeah, I really like it for that. So that's their studio brush. So those are a little more expensive, but they're still so affordable. I just love it. And my absolute favorite eyeshadow brush, like for the eyes, my favorite brush has got to be the Blank Canvas E42 brush. I need another 2 of these because I use this all the time. Every day I do my makeup, I'm using it. I'm sick of washing it every single day. So I definitely have to get another at least 1 or 2 of these because I do love it. Canvas, yeah, I love Blank Canvas brushes. Okay, so those are brushes that I've tried, used. I'm really gonna start expanding, so there might be another video up in, who knows, few months or so, because I am trying to try different types of brushes, different brands of brushes instead. I was always stuck to like MUA and e.l.f. brushes for so long, and I had Real Techniques brushes, but I've been really trying to branch out. So yeah, those are my favorite makeup brushes that I use almost every single day. Some of them take turns depending on what makeup I'm using and so forth, but yeah, those are my tops. So if you like this video, please remember to thumbs it up and also subscribe to see more. I love seeing new subscribers. My channel is growing every day, and I'm so thankful to all of you who share my videos, like my videos, because it's because of you I get to do this, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and this is what I do on my free time, and I love it, and I love it. It's more than a hobby. It's like a passion of mine to do this. I love it. So thank you so much to all of you, and take care until next time.